Right now, a rather unconventional trend is hitting the world of fashion. Thousands of students are adding duct tape to their wardrobes. ABC's Danny News shows us how they're getting stuck at prom and earning scholarships in the process.
Some folks, like this reporter, went with a classic look for their high school prom. And then there are the more than 8,000 students who have constructed prom dresses and tuxedos almost entirely out of duct tape for Duck Brand's annual Stuck at Prom scholarship contest.
I just weighed mine today.
What'd we get?
23 pounds.
Pennsylvania's Emmeline Holland here is one of the finalists for this year's contest, now in its 25th year. With a top prize of $15,000, Emmeline went all out with constructing this wireframe underneath, even having to whip out her graphing calculator from class to figure out the dimensions.
School math was helpful?
Yeah,
Wow.
crazy.
Now from entirely hot pink to a whole array of bright colors as California's Alessia Gonzalez channeled the Incan princesses of her Peruvian roots with this prom dress.
I focus on making small details because in the end, like the small turn into something big.
However, she says so many small pieces of tape did eventually land on three of her Yorkies, Sally, Marvel, and Chiquito. Okay, now let's get to this swashbuckling finalist for the tuxedo category, seen here dueling with his younger brother outside of their Ohio home.
Me and my brothers have been making duct tape weapons since, like, first grade.
Delano Young here is one of 5 boys, and he says he'd already been making chainmail out of duct tape since first grade. However, he says it was the ultimate dream to construct an entire suit of armor out of duct tape, so much so that he even had to take down a second brother.
My family did help me quite a bit.
For the record, though, none of these very talented designers actually wore these outfits to prom, which may be for the best. But I did speak with Daniel Lyman of Portland, Oregon, who told me what it was like to wear his duct tape tuxedo to prom when he entered the contest in 2002.
It was very silly. It was very fun. Also, you can't dance in a duct tape outfit. It just tears.
So here's the deal. At duckbrand.com, you can vote until 12 p.m. on Wednesday, and there'll be a winner for both the dress and tux category. But watch out, there might be one more entrant coming in strong on the ballot late. Me, in New York for ABC News. I'm Danny New.
That's so impressive.
I am blown away by that.
Yeah. Like, those are really intricate. Those dresses were really pretty, and the designs were just like, I was, like you said, blown away.
Yeah, I mean, that takes a lot of time. That's no small feat.
No, not at all. And I was saying earlier when the package started that was something that, like, duct tape has always been around. And, like, you know, I remember, like, doing the duct tape flowers when I was in elementary school and middle school.
Yeah.
But nothing I ever created looked anything like that.
Yeah.
That is so impressive.
Because prom is supposed to be an attractive event.
Yeah.
So you're like,
associate duct tape and prom, whatever, nonetheless.
there it is. They just proved it.
Yeah.